Hello everyone, RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14. How y'all doing today? Guys, it is time. We wrap up Shadowbringers. Ooh. Well, the main story anyway. Yeah, the main story. Oh, okay. Well, yes, guys. As you all know, I live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is the time I do it right now. This is when I start. If you guys miss any of the live stream, I always forget to mention this, in all honesty, and that's my fault. If you guys miss any part of the live stream, they always upload on the channel at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time the following day. So there you go. So if you guys missed the stream on Tuesday, it comes up at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. If you guys missed it on Thursday, it comes up at 3 p.m. on Friday. If you missed it on Saturday, it comes up at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So there you go. I roughly stream for about 3 hours. That's usually the goal. On Saturdays, I push that limit a bit. Because Saturdays is the day that I push the limit the most, is because I don't work on Saturdays. So, of course, I can go longer. But if on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do work. I work at 3 o'clock, which is roughly, excuse me. If I go for the 3 hours, that means I have at least like 2 hours to myself to, like, you know, make some edits that I need to in the stream if I need to, before I export it, and then I start exporting it, and then of course, you know, get something to eat, yada 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 yada. So there's that. But of course, guys, I release videos every single day as well at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Currently, guys, we have a let's look at a Project Triangle Strategy. The debut demo is coming out at the 11 a.m. slot, or earlier or later, depending on the day I'm streaming. So if it's a day I'm streaming, the video comes out at 8 a.m. and the second video comes out at 2 p.m. There you go. So of course, guys, I have Project Triangle Strategy debut demo is coming out at the 11 a.m. slot, and I'll be honest, that game is fun, or that demo, whatever you want to call it, is fun as fucking hell. So I hope you guys enjoy those videos. They're fun as hell. It's going to be a short series, and I think once that's done, I'm going to take another let's look at of a game, and we'll see how I feel about it. Maybe that could just be the new LP. We'll see. Oh God, what the fuck happened? Oh hey, so there's that. And then, of course, guys, at the 2 p.m. slot, or the later video, is Bravely Default 2. Another game that I'm enjoying quite a bit, although be on the lookout for a part coming out soon where I fucking start raging again, because holy shit, I need to level up my character to like level 80. For no particular reason. But yeah. But guys, we are very close to the end of the story of Shadowbringers here, and then release of 5.5 and the PlayStation 5 beta coming out on Tuesday. I'm going to try my damnedest to be a part of that beta. I honestly think as long as you have a PlayStation 5 and like the PlayStation 4 version of this game, you are basically like automatically into it, as long as you know, follow the steps necessary. So of course, yeah. But yeah. So yeah, let's see how long it takes us to get to the end of Shadowbringers here. It took us 4 hours just to do. Well, then again, I want to say at least 30 minutes of that was me waiting for the boss, and I hope that's not the same case for this. But you never know. What the fuck? Wait. I'm sorry. I found the tag on my shirt, and I was like, wow, that's a weird place to have the tag. And I was like, do I have my shirt on backwards? I do not. I'm sorry, that's random. But yeah, let's see how long it takes us to get to the end of the main story here of Shadowbringers before we do the post-Shadowbringers content, which, as of right now, before 5.5 comes out, there's 45 parts. Now, again, that would be, in all honesty, if I was able to stream last Saturday, this would probably be all the post stuff. And I feel like we definitely get a good amount in before 5.5. Then we definitely get into 5.5. But I see us being fully caught up with Death Until Dawn, Part 1 at the next Thursday. Next Thursday, I think for sure will be where we get fully caught up. And then I'm going to probably take a little bit break from streaming And then sometime in May, the second part of Death Unto Dawn will be coming out, and then that's it until Endwalker. So that's super exciting. So I honestly cannot wait to see everything about that. Obviously that stream will probably be super short, and I guess it depends on how many missions there are, but I'm curious as to what I will do afterwards. Maybe I'll do the Yora. Wait, what is that shit from Nier Automata? Yora, right? Maybe I'll do that raid. So, anyway, reassuring the masses. Oh, sir, you're awake. You were injured during a foray at Mount Gold, yes? I was here at my station, as always, when they carried you into the makeshift stretcher looking disturbingly brave for a Vega. And to compound my worry, this guy has, well, I'm sure you've seen it. It has everyone rather concerned, to say the least. Seeing you up about is the first good news we've had in a while. Assuming you feel strong enough, would you mayhap consider strolling on the sea to reassure our anxious citizens? Bragi was one of those who helped convey you in your chambers, and he has visited several times since the inquiry after your condition. Ah, Bragi. But yes, guys, actually, as you guys probably see, yeah, I do have a lot of, I actually still have that, actually, hold on, can I just do this right now? Let's see. Okay, I'll probably just, I'm selling that. Let me put that in my armor chest. Selling that. No, god damn it. No, fuck. I didn't want to equip him. Son of a bitch. I always forget that it's square. It's square that does the shit. Hey, did I equip him? I did. Not that it really matters, I suppose. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, off screen I finished up that little side quest that they kind of introduced you once you've beaten the first Light Warden, about like, hey, here's these 4 travelers, and depending on which class you are is the one you use. So I wrapped that one up. Fuck that mission, by the way. Just fuck it. Fuck that last fight. It was bullshit. Well, look who's back from the dead. It was a grim sight. Your companions looked fair ready to drop when they brought you in, so I offered a helping hand. Couldn't bear to see them struggle so. And you, my friend, I feared you had one foot in the grave. Cold and lifeless you are, like a corpse that has something still breathing. Then they told me some evil bastard went and snatched our poor Ekshard away in the midst of the chaos. Wicked white, what is this world coming to? But Amaurot never solved the thing, did it? Nah, it's time that these weak Crystallian folks should stand tall and do what most needs to be done. Trade with Amaurot is back on the table. We best make use of those resources to fortify the city against the Edis. Whatever misery the fates deem fit to throw at us next. Speaking of misery, Chesamine was worried sick about you. A healer wrying her hands is not a sight you ever wish to see. Let me tell you. Okay, I'll go. It's basically go talk to everyone again, which is not a bad thing, so. But yeah, so we have 11, 10, 12. We're low. They're low. It's the low double-digit numbers of quests that I have left in the main story here, so. What's up? Oh, sweetie, you're alive. No one's been allowed to see you. Even Sabergus Generons were forbidden from making visits. Ryan was kind enough to tell me you were slowly showing symptoms similar to either corruption. So I suppose there was little any of us could have done for you in any case. As for your companions, they've been rushing hither and yon, seeking a cure to your condition. I already see their faces grow even more haggard every time they pass through the Crystallium. I shall let them know you're awake, and when they come to see you, sweetie, please do convince them to rest a bit. They won't be helping anyone if they all collapse of exhaustion. And our own Moran has been little better, I'm afraid. He hasn't left the cabinet, too busy with his nose buried in the dusty tome of another. What is that? Oh! The cabinet of curiosity, okay. So, yeah. So I actually, today, guys, I woke up at I'd say I had a decent time. I woke up at like a few minutes before 7 o'clock, which, you know, I'd say, hey, that's a nice, decent time to wake up as. So I did. I got my workout in, my little exercises or whatever you want to call it. I don't really want to call it a workout. It's more so, it is literally exercises. That's all it is. Like, it's sit up, jumping jacks, and like curling with a fucking cooler. So I did all that. And I did it all, got it all done before 8 o'clock, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do? So I played a few games that I haven't played in a while. I played Minecraft. Holy shit, I'm not a big fan of like all the updates they did on that, so that's fine, whatever. Didn't really play too much of that. Then I was like, let's play a different game. So I started playing Sekiro again, and I'm like, I don't know how to play this game, but this would be fun. And boy howdy, I don't know how to play that game, but it was fun. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to like, do. I should probably make sure that the auto upload saves are not enabled onto that game when I get to a certain part. Confound it, this says the same thing as the last. Maybe I should approach the problem from a different perspective. Sup? Andy, is it truly you and not some fragment of my imagination? I'm here. Oh, but this is wonderful. It would seem our prayers have been answered. Feeling otherwise helpless, I've been scouring our shelves with wisdom to explain the most worrisome conundrum. Why, with all the light wards defeated, has the light returned to obscure the sky? I must have poured over 100 tomes, but no definitive conclusion seemed forthcoming. So many questions I would pose to the Eckhardts, and thus do I feel his absence all the more keenly. Now that you are awake, however, I am hopeful the search for our stolen steward might begin in earnest. Catalyst, meanwhile, leads the crystalline mean in preparations for battle, though against what foe we are as yet uncertain. Why not pray a visit? I expect seeing you upright would be much welcome relief. Oh yeah, and our buddy, the Crystal Eckhart was our buddy that was with us during the Crystal Tower excursions at the end of the main, at the end of A Realm Reborn, which is was mandatory. That's the only mandatory and obviously I kind of see why. It's because he's brought up here. It's the only story that's mandatory. Not story. The only, like, you know, at the end of every expansion is like, oh god, here's like here's a new dungeon raid type thing for you to do. You know, at the end of Realm Reborn, it was the Crystal Tower. At the end of Heaven's Ward, it was Alexander. At the end of Stormblood, it was Omega. And I think the end of Shadowbringers is the Nier Automata one, which is pretty fucking cool. Andy, alive and well, I see. You gave us all proper frights, you know that? Not a day's gone by that I haven't heard folk worrying about what's become of you or the XR. And I'm glad you're recovered enough to stand. You're not planning on striking out straight away, though, are you? I was hoping to have a better look at your equipment. If you've been able to provide you with better weapons and sturdier helms, then maybe you would have won the day, and the XR would still be here. As such, we're keeping busy consulting each other on new forging techniques and design the like. If you could stand still a moment, I'd like to assess the gear we're trying to improve. Okay. New equipment? Okay, if it's better than what I have currently on, then okay. Then it'll be time for me to remove the mask. Ah, well, that's some fine work, I must admit. It wouldn't be impossible to make something better, but we need to experiment with different patterns and materials, and I'm not sure we have that kind of time. That sounds like a challenge that he would enjoy. Who are you? Greetings, Godmod. The master of the stairs is running his own errands now, is he? Oh, well, my servers are distraught enough as it is, and I didn't want to crack the whip too hard. But never mind that. I'm thinking of our absent genius, and his opinions are the perfect answer to this predicament of yours. Who? And by genius, you mean old Dolt? He is a man of unraveled gifts. I won't argue with you there. But what good does his talent do us if we can't bloody find him? No one's seen him hide nor hair of Grenell since he wandered off some years ago. You know that he's like, once he latches onto an idea, he probably consoles himself in some forgotten cave, completely absorbent of his latest creation. I don't even know where to start looking. Oh, it does make things difficult. Wait, is that a name we've seen? So that eccentric is someone you destined to meet, I wager he'll show up soon enough. In my time at the bar, many the tales I've heard told strangely fated encounters, even if a few of them might be stretching the truth just a bit. Yeah. We'll keep our noses to the grindstone for the time being, but on the off chance you do encounter Grendold, you'd be wise to take advantage of his brilliance rather than wait on our slow and steady progress. This is all talk for when you fully recover, of course. Let's get back to Konvolsky. Yeah? Before you do that, you're actually the reason I came over here in the first place. I do suggest partaking at my stock until you're properly well, but if you're passing near the stairs, then I have a regular who's eager to meet you. Okay. I best be getting back. Just because the world's coming apart at the seams doesn't mean we have to follow suit now, does it? I guess that's true. Here, we can't forget the heart upon which the sea was founded, or the Exarch might not have much of a home to return to. Exarch, right? That's how you pronounce that? Fuck me. I think I was able to pronounce it properly during the last stream, but... Oh, I hate all this experience going to fucking waste. Eddie, are you alright? I think a return to your sickbed might be in order. You might consider resting a while on top of the watchtower next to the rookery. This damnable sky doesn't make much for the most soothing scenery, but the Exarch often liked to stand there and feel the wind upon his face. Okay. I'll go do that because he was my buddy. Oh, he was my Like, how did I know, like, the way that they were, like, kind of setting him up? It was really like a whole, like, is this a guy that we know somehow? And boy, howdy it was. I just didn't think it'd be like that, though. I love the freaking little Jibanyan just running right next to me. God, I think the one trophy that's probably going to take fucking forever out of all these trophies to get is doing 1,000 fates. Because I'm not even at 100, or maybe I just barely broke 100. It's one of those two. So that one's going to take fucking forever. Everything else will just come somewhat naturally. I think like the level quest and guide quest, they only want you to do 100 of those, which is not bad. But to do 1,000 fates, now, granted, if I really wanted to, I could just go to, like, the first areas and just keep going around the maps, just doing those fates that just keep popping up, but...
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight.
Hey, Ardbert. Hey, buddy. You're gonna be, like, the reason I survive, aren't you?
How torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, huh? Senior's worse. I'd rather people knew. So I can't believe it's coming from me. It's all such a mess. The scenery is worse. I'd rather people knew. I'm sure that's like, yeah, this scenery sucks, and I'd rather people know that's from me so that they can just kill me. And I still can't believe it's coming from me.
Neither can I, to be honest.
I honestly thought like you'd be the key for me to my survival, and you still could be.
The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stoller and Reen had to concede that point.
Reen? Oh, okay, Reen. I like him. I like these Warriors of Darkness dudes. They're awesome.
You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet.
Me, my fucking giant hammer.
I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest.
It's ancient history, as they say.
There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive.
Yay! Feeling good about yourself.
Well, come on then.
Come on, then. But you're a ghost. Ah, fuck it. Uh-oh. Here we go.
As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours.
Hey.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie.
Oh, hi. Why aren't you at Titania?
Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours.
Sorry.
My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you? Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle.
It's an enticing offer,
It won't
but
fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look. Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion.
Why? This character's my favorite character throughout this whole expansion.
Besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower?
I love her. Just know that my girlfriend would probably be super jealous about us.
Dear beloved sapling, you are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits.
Mm-hmm.
Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place.
Okay.
Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue.
Aww, what? Oh, I love him so much.
You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Watching and waiting, waiting and watching. Yo, again, I fucking love this character. I think they're the best character that has shown up in this expansion. Don't get me wrong. Rhine? I don't know. Probably fucking say her name. She's a great character too. But yeah. You are in his garden. Boink. Oh, you're not expecting to see her if this was true. Sure, they have not come in search of an Amaurot? No. What do I know of the crystal Escar? I'm happy to share, but I fear there will be no surprising revelations. As any of his city could tell you, he is a man of wisdom and compassion and may untold secrets. But none can doubt his generosity. When the crystalline was being constructed, he even allowed folk to plunder the tower for resources. It was imposed no restrictions upon us but one. No one except the Escar is permitted to dwell within the spine. Many seasons passed, so a comrade of mine was bold enough to ask the reason why. The Escar merely smiled and said, because one day the crystal tower may vanish as suddenly as it appeared. Oh, and like it would show back up in the source. Because like that's the thing, he was going to be there to like find an answer for the thing. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did that, like fucking January, right? Anna, it's good to see you awake and alert, my friend. Tell me about the Crystal Exarch. What's this about? You're not writing the Exarch's memories, are you? I'm not sure how I can tell you, considering we avoid asking too many questions. The spoken will know that. If everyone has fresh insight to share, then it'd be Captain Lana, I'd say. She lost her parents in an Eater attack not long after she was born, and the Exarch saw to her upbringing. Outward appearances aside, those two are like grandfather and granddaughter. I imagine news of this predicament hit her doubly hard. Not that our proud captain would ever let it show. If you do decide to talk to Lana, she'll be on her usual post at the Ancestor Gate. Just going by like that map. Oh, there we are. Oh, was there something else you needed? If you come to the results of my research, then is this in light? I'm afraid there isn't light to tell you as of yet. Records pertain to the Exarch. Well, I need no documentation to rely on what little I know of his history, if that is what you insist you. Ahem. Less than a decade had passed since the coming of the flood when the Crystal Tower first flashed into existence. Its summoner, the Exarch himself, became known as the refugees in Lake Lutsen after. He welcomed all who sought out the spire, but be they locals who had lost their homes or thought had been fleeing their ruined kingdom. And together did they found the city which now became the Crystallium. Someone thought to call him king, for he refused to share his name, but the summoner did not deem himself worthy of royal address. Thus did the people consider his scintillating skin so alike to the tower he had summoned and bestowed upon the title Crystal Exarch. And as for his true name, well, 'twould seem that its mystery remains unsolved to this day. But I know it. I spoke it. Of course, I would speak his name. Say my name, say my name, say my name. Yeah, that's the thing I need to do off screen is I need to get all the fucking shit around here. Oh yeah, this area is complete, so it don't matter. But I need to do the missions, which I think this is the area that I need the least ones to do. What's up? Andy, I was not told you awoken. Yeah, I'm up. Looking surprised. Not only the Exarch has returned to us. He was taken by this rival of yours, was he not? Your companions mentioned they had an idea of where to find him, and so I bristled when they asked for patience. Did not understand their hesitation until I saw that you had fallen. Only then did I realize I had no business rushing ahead. And so the delay has been no less agonizing. The moments before he left to join you in Kolsa, the Exarch entrusted me with a key. It opens the door in the Orkla to a chamber known as the Umbilicals Plus. This room is the heart of the tower, which only the Exarch himself is permitted to enter. Oh. He bid me allow none into the tower once he had departed. Only in the event that an army of eaters descend upon the city was I to access the Umbilicals and wait in the defense barriers. Never before had he left me with such instructions, but the battle with Volturi loomed near, and at the time I accepted the key without much thought. Since then, however, that moment is all that occupies my mind. When I recall the look upon his face, he knew that some terrible fate awaited him. Tell me, Andy, I need to know what he feared. What battle you and your companions are truly fighting? Alright, I'll tell you. Oh, come on, I tell her. Forgive me. I trust in the Exarch. I feel like I'm pronouncing it different every single time. I should not be voicing those doubts when he is not here to respond to them personally. But you have come to me with a question of your own, have you not? Tell me about him. Ah, I see I'm not the only one who burns with answers. The time has come to open the tower's heart. Though we do not face an invasion of ears, I suspect the city will be in far more danger if you do not gain the knowledge you seek. Right. Just throwing this experience away because it's like, fuck you, bitch. The unbroken thread. Come, meet me at the Okla. I'll unlock the door within. Okay. I think we have like 9 missions left now if you count this one, so 8. I love like her title, the Shepherd of the Stars, or Lost, or Damned. Shit. I went all about I like that. I can't fucking say what I probably want. Oh my god. Would it be lazy if I just used the mill crystal to go to literally the crystal that's like 20 feet, like 100 feet in front of me? Probably. Do I want to do it? Kind of. I love that dude's name's Yakuza or something. Tractor. Captain is expecting you. Yes, I know. I'm very important. Doop 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 doop. Boop doop doop. What's up?
I have unlocked the door to the umbilicus. You are free to enter.
Umbilicus.
Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without. Uh-oh. Echo time. Let's see what you've been up to, buddy. Oh? Oh, it's Orion J.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee.
He's without his hood on, too.
Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I honestly can't remember if he had a voice or not during those cutscenes. I don't think any of them was voiced.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures.
Okay.
It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes. And thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder.
Murder!
People cried out in despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished.
Oh. That is exactly what Emmett Schmeck
Then
said to
others
us.
raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. We will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass.
Okay.
The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Sid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me. By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th Umbral Calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Sid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only man who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was him. The Warrior of Light has been our unbroken thread.
And my best friend.
Where others would stumble and fall, he would rise above. Where others would break and run, he would carry on. The Warrior of Light's tale is It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally.
Oh.
In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were his deeds joyously
Oh,
retold.
Heavensward and Doma and Alamingo.
For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of
So that
nights.
dream that we had at the previous stream, I think that was basically like, this is what's gonna happen.
And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light himself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. He was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space to him. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live.
Wow. Shadowbringers, I think, has been the best
I am
expansion
merely
so
the
far.
bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood, and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
He can never return.
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their
or that.
corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end,
But he didn't.
I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the rift.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is this truly thy wish?
That honestly makes sense.
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
While I think that this is Shadowbringers here is like trying to is
Careful now.
being told about it.
If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
I mean to hunt down Emmett Schleck. I mean to rescue the Exarch. I mean to have a few words with both Emmett and the Exarch. I mean to rescue the Exarch.
should be on our way. The Ascian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Well, okay. Now let me get back. Now, while I think Xiaobrins it's telling us about this 8th Umbral Calamity. And while it seems like it is about stopping it / preventing it from happening, I mean, granted, I'm not at the end of it yet. I honestly think Endwalker is the true prevention of the rejoining and everything. So, or at least trying to stop it from happening. Like, it's begun, but we'll have to finish it ourselves. If you find the answers you sought, if there's nothing more you need, I will go unlock the door. I need some directions. You wish to know of the Tempest. You mean the sea itself and not the island of Colcia? If you make a request to the terms, they will provide you with an Amaurot, but I need to go. Do you mean to leave right this moment, alone? I'm not sure that... Nay, I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the Shao, and I shall await your safe return. Oh, that's the Amaurot launch. Okay, is this gonna take me to the next area that I don't yet have, or... Amaurot, just a moment, I shall source this beast to fly you to the island. To open water? To the depths of the Tempest? Amaurot can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor. Ah!
Ah, we have found thee.
Oh. Hey. Oh, you're all here.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste.
Damn it.
Ah. By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Yeah. Echo, bitch. I'm going to the Tempest, and you can't stop me.
The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
Eh?
I offer no excuses.
Dude, no, it's awesome. It's
When I
fine.
agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare.
It's fine.
Yet it is
I don't
not
care.
rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
You could say I'm the Endwalker.
If thou canst forgive my deception,
No, that's the next expansion.
failing
Shut the
that,
fuck
set
up.
aside thy displeasure for a time. I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Sweet. Can you like stop bowing to me? I'm a danger to those around me. No more lies. I forgive you. Let's go. Honestly, okay. So you guys know, if you guys have been watching every single live stream of this, whether archived or live, whichever, you guys know during Shadowbringers, not Shadowbringers, fuck me, Stormblood, I kind of came up with like this little bit of a fan fiction in my head that I've been doing. That's stuff that's been happening like off the screens or like after these cutscenes and all that stuff, especially with my girlfriend Elise, who was Yida and basically until the end of Heaven's Sword. But the point is, I basically made her my girlfriend, and I've had like this whole fanfiction. You know, Alphanon and Alize are my little siblings now, my younger siblings, and all that stuff. Like girlfriend 1, 2, and 3. You know, all that stuff. in this fan fiction, I would flat out say, like, this is exactly what I'd say, but, like, I'm a danger to you all. I need to do this alone. I'm a danger to those around me. You can't come.
I understand the precarious nature of thy condition. Nonetheless, it is my wish to remain at thy side for as long as I am able.
Hey, Snow Beaver. Yeah, if you're talking about Judgment / Judge Eyes, from the Yakuza series, I have done an LP of it when it came out. It's on my channel. I thoroughly enjoyed that game. A lot of things of that I did not enjoy that much, but I enjoyed Judgment. Yes, I have played Judgment.
Forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
I can't wait that long. I'm sorry. I have to go.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
And that's exactly what my little
Please.
sisters say.
You know Reen was only trying to help.
Actually, Reen is also like my little sister now, too, so come on, girls, don't fight.
I know only too well. But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple.
Oh, right, because she kind of did the same
We've
exact
all searched
thing.
high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in his way now.
I'll
Not
have to
after
look back
failing
at
him
the
in his hour of
trophy
need.
list, but
No! The least we can do.
actually, yeah, it's basically the same thing as all the Yakuza games have. The most tedious things to do and difficult things to do is just 100% the completion booklet type thing that
We
you
will go
have,
with you as well.
which may not be so hard if you like you
There is
really
no to
hanker
gain
down
by
and focus
standing
on some of that stuff, because that's actually what I'm currently doing on my
Indeed, we
PlayStation
have
3 version of
exhausted every
Yakuza
other
5, and at some point I am going to do that for all the other
Unleash
Yakuza games.
If there is
But
any
I
hope to
think
be
out of
found,
all the
then we
Yakuza
will
games
surely find
in
it at your
general,
side.
before Like a Dragon came
Are we
out,
all in agreement?
Judgment probably would be the... Actually, no, 6 is the easiest to platinum because you don't have to worry about getting 100% completion thing. While Judgment still has it. Eh? Oh, hi, folks of the Crystallium.
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
Wait, who tells you I'm the Warrior of Darkness? I don't know what you're talking about.
You told them.
You told them?
No. Well, not in so many words.
Who cares at this point?
We didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, see? Why do we treat people like fucking idiots?
The moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my
So the
suspicions.
homeland. Which I guess that wasn't a lie
Already
either,
waiting
technically.
For certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Yo, boy. All the warriors, guys. All the warriors.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where they're not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
Don't give this to me, bitch. Then Crystallium's gonna return. Leave it to us. We'll see Exarch home and safe sound. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give him the flat-out answer. Hope for the best, but prepare for the fucking worst. Nah, defend the Crystallium until we return. Yeah, got 8 missions left before the end. Hells yeah. Okay. What's up, Ori? No, you're not Orionje. You're Orionje. How's this plan to command an Amaurot from the journey to the open sea? I feel the falling down onto image strikes underwater mode would drain even the legendary stamina. Thus, during the conversations, we considered the most efficient method to reach the depths of the Tempest. And I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet, ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remain to thee in the Crystallium. Once the sea closes above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. Is it basically saying I can't fucking leave? Well, it's fine. To storm-tossed seas. Thine offers are in order. Affairs are in order. I shall unfold unto thee my proposal. Oh! I actually wonder if I could not do this until I have beaten the one mission. Thank God I did all that off-screen. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Now was I protest the aid of one of the Fae, the being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanations, I bid thee follow me out to the helm of Solon, which lies to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Okay. The fuck? It might actually be faster to just fucking... Yeah, I think it'd be a lot faster just to do this. I actually might go this way. Oh, I actually have 10 trophies left doing Judgment. Snowbeaver, if you're still on the stream, I'm assuming you platinum, but just by that comment saying it's tedious and difficult to platinum. But then again, maybe you haven't. Which is nothing wrong if you haven't. Yeah, there's a few story things I didn't do correctly. But that's for my legend difficulty. So if I do all that story bit, that'll be 3 trophies of the 10 I'm missing. And then complete all the shop missions. Which shouldn't be too hard. Again, like, I think what I'm probably going to do once I'm done streaming, if I'm not going to focus on some missions on this, I might just I want to like load back into Sekiro and get closer to platinum in that game. I'm very close to doing that. Not close enough. I want to get close enough to platinum it somewhat soonish, because then maybe what I'll do again is I'll do a live stream of all the Dark Soul games and and Sekiro, and do platinum all of them in order type thing. Although I've already platinum Bloodborne, so unfortunately that would not be a part of the list, but that's fine. Now to the west, canst thou discern the hump of the isle rising above the water? Is that a turtle? Alfonso will cover Mars hit the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shouldn't divine the reason of mine instance. Though it would be much to my shame, I can but fail and flounder where thou mightst glide as a fish. So I brought a boat into the island, spare one in all spectacle of mine in net strokes. How did I get fall damage by going? Ah, fuck you, game. There should be no fall damage involved when you go into a water. Okay, so I gotta do the shop missions. Complete all city missions, which basically the same thing. Spend shopped 100 times, which I can easily do. Played every arcade game, easy. Achieve 100% completion of Amaurot Go, which if I basically complete all the city missions and shop missions, I should get. And then played every arcade game and obtained 50 pickups in Amaurot of the Dead. Yeah, it's okay. So all that stuff seems fairly easy to do. Damn, I can't believe like the last trophy I got was the day before my birthday in 2019. It's crazy. Judgment was a fun game. Although I fucking hated everything about the Cayenne game. Like, I didn't mind it at first, but then it just got really fucking annoying. I'm still debating if I want to include Judgment in my, hey, let's platinum every single Yakuza game in a row run. Maybe? I don't know. I guess it all depends. If Judgment 2 comes out before I decide to do that, then maybe I won't. Oh, shit. I already passed. No. Well, hold on. Let me... I go underwater first. I also need to use the bathroom, so I want to hopefully... No, it's the fucking turtle. This is a goddamn turtle. Right? Two crevice slabs of rocks seem squeezed tight together, giving the impression of giant stone eyelids. Yeah, no, it's a giant fucking turtle. That's what this is. It's a fucking turtle. God damn it. What is the name of like the giant turtle that's like an island? I can't remember. There's like some legend about it. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? No, I am 100% certain it's a goddamn turtle. I'm all for it. I am all for it. Oh my god, my jump is weird doing it out of the water. Hurry on. Oh, hi, Alphanone. Hi, bro. Hey, you're Stola. Hi, girlfriend number 3. That's right. Yeah, Stola used to be girlfriend number 1, but ever since I got Lise to be main girlfriend, she became girlfriend number 3. Yugiri's girlfriend number 2. Well, what hast thou discerned? I've discerned that it's an ordinary island. Reminds me of a certain primal. It's just the big one. Yes, yes. It's just like the big one. Yes, yes. Reminds me of a certain primal. More perspective. According to the lore of the pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient fey entity. It's Bismarck! Oh, okay, it's their version of Bismarck. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same tower by which we know the great feathered whale rivered by the Vanu Vanu of the source. Utterless its aid to bear us onto the deep, and thines banish the water with the air sphere, unlike the form of the domes, which can shelter the hamlets near the Red Sea. Within its compass, we can move unencumbered and defend ourselves with our battle cometh, as is most surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence once I miss my speculations. Okay. Don't let me stop you, bro.
Wir Sach. Bilan
Be right back. Gonna use the restroom.
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alina.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
I know what to do! Yo, Fayul! Hi, baby! Hi, sweetie! Hi! Hi! I'm asking for your help this time. Oh, God.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
I know! Isn't that great?
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
Hells yeah.
Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
Talk to Bismarck. Fuck no! Hi.
Guess Bismail win picked. Van Dron
Yo,
Dron
pick.
Jacob. Van Reed Rithje.
Oh, fucking fine, Mom. Dad, I don't know. Okay, I'll listen, Mom. Dad, even though you're really not my dad, but the king is always my
Be sure
dad.
to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
I said before, I said again, I think Fayul is my favorite character in this expansion. Little neighbors. Stop. All you're doing, bitches. So, I was semi-right. I knew it wasn't an ordinary island. It's fucking Bismarck, dude. Did not expect it to be Bismarck. Bismarck, you old prick! Wake the fuck up! We're flying! And no one questions it. No one on the surface, I mean. Wait, hold on. Is this where we're going to have people question it?
And
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up.
And now a flying island.
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
The boss, man.
What the? Do you see that?
There we go. Now people are questioning it.
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Ah! Oh God! The waves are gonna crash into us.
Whoa, yeah. It's not stopping.
It's not stopping.
Run!
Oh my God! Why is this amazing? Oh my God! This is the best expansion. 20 out of 20. I now leave this place and go back to my lake, bitches. Little neighbors.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare.
This is my
In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
This is the last area with the eighth
The last
occurrence.
refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
The Heart of Darkness? No, fuck that game. The Tempest. Haha. Well, glad am I that Bismarck is true to his word. We arrived at the Tempest safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Schleck, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. When Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee into the rift, and I suspect such travel is nigh impossible for mortal in one's custody. Nay, we could not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serves as the key to the Crystal Tower, and his powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that his underwater realm harbored our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Inoli in Venet Yards in Kolshal to return to the Tempest. What the hell was that item that I just got? Oysters on the half shell. Oh, it's just food. Okay. All right. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt Schleck will be sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slopes down towards the deeper trenches and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then, but watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like it to be slippery. Okay. Southeast there. This is a very interesting area. I'm gonna give it that. I literally just found it as soon as I hit the thing. Aha, more to the southeast again. Aha! I sing unto the runner sing the song. Northwest. Oh, it's up. Ah, it's up. The fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? Ah, that's something I do later. Excuse me. Damn it all. Hello. Yes, I'll just help you. I don't know who you are. Could be a foe. Nah. See? But you're not. You're actually my way back here. Huzzah. Oh, yo, I love that. I love that, the aetherite crystal here. Damn. I honestly don't know how I feel about them introducing the last area with, like, less than 10 missions left of the main story. Granted, who knows? That's probably going to be, like, a lot of side content that happens here. Sup?
The Finless one, they followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water?
Wait, what? Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I have wondered. Pray forgive us for any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct the most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding.
Chieftain, what are we to do?
Kill them. Aye. Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? Sure. What? The mysterious have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloam of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? Nah, get the fuck out. It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently Mandarin search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett Schleck's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibilities, but if these Ondos refuse to speak with us... Andy, do you remember my first scheme of entering Elmore? How I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo? The individual I dealt with were sent in manner of curious and custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach did you have in mind? That chieftain fell didn't leave us many options. If we want to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. It is plain all of our too dramatic arrival have thrown this settlement into confusion. Want me to solve much such problems as we have caused, and ensure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them? They may yet prove amenable to reason. I also apologize for the loud noises happening outside if you guys can hear them. Which you probably can. I smell chores, but very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? There's nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales ends up leading us to a dead end. Might as well. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Asians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus, I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. We will make allies with Ondo. Let's do what we must. I'll do what I can, I suppose. We will make allies of the Ondo. Thumbs up. Then it is settled. Mishnola, pray proceed with the investigations. The rest of us will need but about forestalling some goodwill. Yeah. Why waiting in the depths? Anna, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Pusha Ono, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Ullamore. How did I know? I waited, you did not come. Then the minstrel came, but his visits did not continue. I'm truly sorry, Pusha Ono. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by the way of apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are the swiftest swimmers. But now that there's no water, we run and they scuttle close behind, snapping and snapping their claws. There are too many of them. Too many. I believe I can be of assistance there. And what of you, Andy? If you're not found of the task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should approach the company where the dry run has a rather ominous ring to it. Defeat blue swimmers. Okay. As long as this aetherite current is not in a weird spot, I will be happy to pick it up. Is it literally like behind this thing? It is here. But where the fuck is it? That's something for me to do off screen. Fuck this area and their Aether Currents. The fuck? Alright, let's murder some crabs. I love how it's still like peaceful music, even though it's like Alphanon, where the fuck were you? Did you even come back here? I'm sorry I don't really talk when I'm fighting. At least like in this. I apologize. Da da da. Hells yeah, baby. Alphanon? Oh, is he probably gonna show up during the cutscene here? You could crack their shells. You must be stronger than you look. There he is. I see you've reached your corner first again. I shall never be your equal in such task. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. No, I pushes. Oh no. This was but to be a part of my apology, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more about you and your people. Yeah, okay. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found on the seas of the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were here out hunting survived. They swam aimlessly and lost until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings that had they stood under the water. Yet somehow they had been spared the scars of the time and currency. These structures proved shelter for my people, protection from the tempest's turbulent waters and the predators which haunt them within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they ascertain the truth.
that the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers for the eternal sanctuary till such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that you are coming, and that great energy of water was by the ancients designed, you will find warm welcome here. Truly astonishing history. Yet I cannot help but wonder how will their significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided. The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. Your presence serves to bring us the same. There can be no doubt in that matter. Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for your lesson, Ashes Ono, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. Yeah, I'll probably give you a mission that gives you an aetherite current. You should return to the task at hand. Only, do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. There's far awaits the great gain. Who are you talking to, dude? You know me. You know me. I do not overexert myself. As always. What's up, you stoli? Ah, handy. Have you learned aught of note? Not really. Fascinating and precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to from a theory I've been working on. Come. Okay. Ah, yes, I know exactly where that one's located, you fucking asshole. Guys, I don't know what it is. I want to fucking play Pokemon. I want to play Fire Emblem. Like, I definitely want to get, like, I definitely want to get back into all those games. Now, there are two tasks I would have you perform. First requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note the most distinctive characteristics. For a second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapping from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the result of your investigation. Okay. The tall, slender tower features many elaborate windows, the likes which you have seen nowhere else. Okay. That was literally it. Okay. Cool. No, out. Mithril knife. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot remove as much as a flake of stone. And what have you discovered? Shit. Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. Andy, everywhere I turn to this place, my gaze is drawn by particular materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings ahead you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed by ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Rokan Empire, once the greatest power in Noverent, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Roncons, then who? Who are the ancients the Ono claim as the architects of the sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Emmett withdrew here to the Tempest. He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere where mere mortals would suggest struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of a stronghold somewhere serves the Ascian agenda. Or mayhap it is a place more dear to him than any other. Are you saying that this was built by ancient Ascians? This place provide power to Emmett Schleck? Can't say either way. Could this place provide power to Emmett Schleck? That was my first thought as well. Yet no matter how superior the materials, a ruin is just a ruin. It is not that would describe Bell's outcome. Which brings us to my second theory, that he has some more personal connection to the site. What if these structures are remnants of time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken? Such traces of the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. Copy of the mirror on the Quartium realm. Ailment presented it to me during my visit to Fano, after our victory in Colsea. Here's the first scene. By Emmett Schleck's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. Design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between the towers and those you have just inspected? I knew I should have picked the first one. We are close to the truth, I feel. Let's search the surrounding for another tower. One which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I've seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east and the south held no such structures. Suggest we try our luck further to the northwest. Okay. A view of the thing in the thing. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for the structure which resembles the buildings in the mirror, then inspect it from the survey points. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. She said northwest, okay. I don't know how I feel about this mission. I think I'm gonna fucking hate it. I am not above cheating. Well, I mean, I found this one, so let's see. Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Ah, this is the mirror right to large. Though I cannot guess of its purpose, it must have an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins. Countless layers of dust and sediment. The entire civilization is extension forgotten by all except a handful of Ascians. Yet it did exist. They lived here in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysterious stirrings, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes the phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus, can we surmise that what the Onon saw as shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of the age-old civilization? And who else would light the lanterns, as Ryan put it, than Emmett Schlecht himself? It is almost certain he is there. Okay. Oh. Thank God. But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Thank you for assisting me with my investigation. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all responsibility haste. If you are too weary, it may be useful to speak to Pashas Ono again. I ask if there is aught else he is willing to divulge. Alrighty, buddy.
Oh, Alphinoid's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Anything else you can do? Have you been to the Walls of the Forgotten?
I think I just came from them. Are they the ruins from the northwest?
Yes, that is the sacred site of which I speak. It could be that your footsteps were guided there by the ancients.
I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plan to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We have requested a finest craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. It is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your possessor would be laid to rest. His name is Grenolt. You will find his workshop in the metal structure to the south. Oh! Why, hello, dude! You're the dude that we heard about before. You know, I knew he was gonna come up. He just fucking had to come up, and you all knew it. To the southeast. Oh, there it is. No, damn it. Northeast, huh? That one is all the way up here somewhere. Yo, dude. Why are you naked?
Oh, that's just great, that is. Me mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Gerald, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. What might be as ye a ghost, eh? Go on forth, foul soul. Feast yourself on me, rotten soul. I've got no use of it. Craftsman who can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dolmen hammer. And that's as an insult to bloody slugs.
Okay. Yo, dude, we gotta psych you up. No. I'm gonna pump you up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah? You wouldn't be trying to raise my spirits now, would you, spirit? Not what you expect from a servant of the netherworld.
Dude, I'm not dead. Not yet, anyway. Hi. Has it really come to this?
What's that supposed to mean? Not impressed with what you see, lad. Aye, well, I may have let myself go a bit, but this was meant to be me underwater sanctuary. A place where I could concentrate on me work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet, here you stand. Now, what's so damned important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me?
People are looking for their light.
Oh, the Ondo's lamp.
Gods kiss me up the head. I'm not so much as made a start. Oh. Well, fuck.
Worthless as the sea slug. Neither slime left by sea slug. Me delivering dates long past. Me workbenches untouched. And I call myself a blain artisan. Ye have heard their beliefs, have ye? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it's me privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. Ah, me mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I've pissed away all me last drop of inspiration. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. Tell me you've got something to show me. Something that's all give me muse the right kick in the arse. The Ondo want to honor the coming of the ancients with their answering lights got the blaze of the right brighter brightness. Like the spot of light out in the crystal. But just sparkling's not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean?
Oh! So I needed to do that one mission in order for this one. Your thoughts turn to Bran and the crystal you discovered at the end of his journey. Mayhap Gerald can find inspiration in that. Yes. So I had to do that one. I had to do this one. I've let the Ono down, eh? But more than I've let myself down. Might as well go back to mending kettles. Yeah, here you go. Yep, so I needed to do that. Yeah, and they mentioned that too. It's like, you need to do this in order before you can complete the main story, so. Well, what's that you got there? Such striking beauty. Shines with heartache and laughter and the tendency of life like turmoil and history made manifest. I can see brilliance of the crystal's legacy. Ah, you'd never capture such a gleam, not if you labored 100 years. But bugger me if I don't mean to try. We're mere tools, gods damn it. I must work before the fadings fade. Okay. What is this shit? Oh, materia. I can feel it, a vision forming in me mind. Step aside, lad, and let me itching hands get to work. And done. I think the wonders the crystal showed me and channeled them into a new shape will benefit the Ondo spiritual creature. Huh. How am I going to put that in my pocket? Not a bad job, if you say so myself. And I think I was this close to hanging up my hammer after studying the craft of the ancients. I've been across the length and breadth of old red and gobbled up every scrap of crafting and wisdom that I could find. But no matter which technique I tried, me work was just no comparison. I couldn't even figure out how they put them damn buildings together. A mystery for the ages. That's what drew me here in the first place.
I built me workshop, got the forges burning, then lost me bleeding will the craft. Thank the gods of the crystal yours, or I might have never gotten it back. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there has been through a kind of journey they sing songs about. The echoes of a memory it holds just speaks directly to your heart. I can feel it coursing through me. The inspiration's not fading away. I'm welling up stronger and stronger. Give me a chance and I reckon I could weave a crystal saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I'd almost forgotten the owner's commission. If you could drag that lamp over to Talos Arthur for me, I'd stay here and dampen up new armaments for you to try. Perfect. Exactly what I was told to do. You now have access to Garland's Fold. Equipment required will become available for collection based on the role quest you have completed. Okay. Can I do that now? Journey's End Gear. Okay. Oh, okay. Is this all better than what I could have? Guys, I'm gonna save that for a little bit. You will see me wear that. You will. So, in order for me to like get all the other equipment you have, I'll need to like do all those other missions. Oh boy. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Just do that. That axe is cool though. Hey, buddy. Got you your lamp. What is it you have done here? Here you go. I've somehow fit this in my pocket. The sacred lamp. Then the fisherman's ones have kept its promise. My people tell me of many deeds you have performed in the name of aiding the cups. And now you have come to bring me the lamp where it almost surrendered hope I've ever seen. We can doubt your priority no longer. Your arrival was the will of the ancients. Yes, the time for fear has passed. We shall take the lamp and unveil its astral illumination upon the walls of the Forgotten. Gather there with your companions, and we shall speak again once our prayers have been offered. Okay. Fucking hell.
Oh, stewards of the
perfect. Hold on. I'll be right back.
We offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I'm saying in here, I'm just doing something quickly on my other computer, and I don't really want you guys to hear it. I thought you were always watching.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal? It was Brandon's then. Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you to the very end.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes. Impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Shall we?
Alrighty, perfect timing. I got done with what I was doing, and I can continue on. Give me 1 second. There we are. Alright, Ondo guide.
Chieftain has bidden me guide your steps to the illuminated land. Come, the way lies downward. Follow the path of coral rock and join your comrades below.
Oh, Is the fucking aetheryte thing that I was looking for? Is it down here? Probably is.
Oh, God, yes, then I shall describe the path you must take. And I carry beyond and follow the wall down and down and down. One the bottom paths west and west.
Fucking asshole!
Oh, I'm sorry. You got interrupted.
Continue.
West. The way is not simple. Keep your friends within shouting distance and do not stray into the deep. Just before the journey's end, you will find the Captain Goblin Gab at the barrier we have placed in the mountain. The obstacle will fade should you raise a hand towards it. We may have made it so.
What's the urgent explanation? We thank you for guidance. Right, deeper into the depths we go. Right, deeper into the depths we go. There it is. There's the motherfucking aetheryte current that I was trying to look for. Ow. No. A guy bade us travel to the cavern floor and thrice to the west. Yet seemed those twisting tongues defy such simple instructions. Rather than rely on direction alone, suggest we scout with care and line the path ahead to those who come behind. Okay. Hi, Stola. What the fuck is this? Southwest. Now, is this one actually gonna be here, like under the sea here, or is this one gonna be fucking somewhere? Right, hold on. Okay. Andy, you have a choice of two routes from here. You can either take the long way to the south along the rock, or skip along the coral branch as Isaiah has done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example. Don't worry, I'll follow you too. Bro. Hey. Well, there we go. It's nice. The north. Again, is that north here or north there? I don't know. There's Alpha Known. Hey, sis. There you are. Come on, I think I found the tunnel we were looking for. A stingray. Oh, there it is. How many have I found in this area already? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be my 5th one. God damn. Northwest. I wonder if it's like up there. What's up, sis? Yeah, this must be the barrier that Ono spoke of. Well, that was rather more arduous than expected. I feel a sudden rush of gratitude for the smooth roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. It was a treacherous pass indeed, and I believe one of us needs to but raise a hand to brush this next obstacle. Andy, I'd like you to do the honors. Yeah, of course. Who else was gonna fucking do it? Huh. That easy. Gone, just like that. I suppose we should head in. No. Me alone. Okay, fine. I guess not. The tunnel will just be a perilous road we walk to get here. Let's all stay away of our surroundings, shall we? Oh, fucking hell. Damn it! Oh, is that an Aetherite current on there? No, it's not. Okay. Of a dreamer. There it is. Okay, still fuck this place for the Aetherite currents, but like I have 6 of them now. Right? Like I have 6 of them, right? Yeah. Also, how's my mount speed?
By the gods.
By the gods! Whoa. Hi there.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Okay, I'm smelling something like something smells like it's on, not on fire, but like burning or something. I don't know how to feel about that. Andy, did you not note the style of the architect? It is the same used for the remnants of the cups of the Amaurot's painted towers. Look closely, Amaurot has not simply reclaimed these ruins, he has layered the semblance of an entire city upon them. God, the magnitude of this artifice is staggering, though it pains me to admit we did not fully understand the feats of which an old-world Ascian is capable. Honestly, I've yet to put fucking... The end of a world. I have yet to put any fucking materia on my weapons. It's insane, yes, but we have to start somewhere. Why don't we go take a closer look at tower to the southwest? We might be able to reach it from the edge of the trench. Ah, fuck. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, I do not like that smell. It does smell like something's on fire. Okay. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I'll be roughly away for like 30 or so minutes. I need to go quickly do something. It should not take too long. But I will be right back. So, be right back. And I'm going to just make sure shit's not burned down. All right, be right back. Alright guys, I am back. I apologize for that. I would have been back a lot sooner, if traffic wasn't a bitch and if an asshole didn't park my fucking parking spot. God, I really want to move. But there's no good apartments that are anywhere close by here. Like, I love living in the southern part of town that I'm at. I love living here. There are new apartments that are opening up, but, the cheapest one is like $200 more than what I'm paying right now. Not only that, my rent's gonna go up, so that's great. Oh, fuck me. Oh well. Andy Dole recognized. Welcome to the city of Amaurot. Will you be riding the lift? What? Did the building just welcome you? Mayhap it is not as so passing strange. Did Emmett Schleck not invite Andy to visit his abode? It is plain they can't, was expected. Yet, how did he expect me to get here? And where will this lift be taking us? The lift serves every level of Archean Heights, but it's presently configured to convey passengers directly to the ground floor. Well, there you have it. In the absence of some few hundred yalms of rope, we have little choice but to accept the offer. With emphasis on the we, I'm not about to let you walk into that place alone. Okay, sis. I wish to ride the lift. As you wish. The lift will arrive shortly. Be ready for your elevator fight. Oh, also with the smelling, people are like barbecuing outside or grilling, whatever. So, next stop, ground floor. Facilities include the Bureau of the Administrator, the Bureau of the Architect, and the Capitol. Not really, well, they're grilling, barbecuing outside, like in front, like there's like 3 of them going on. So, yay. Not that I don't mind it, but at the same time, that's also weird, so I won't move. Not that there's anything bad with it, but like, yeah. Too many people are out in the driveway there. It's only at this distance that you start to realize just how big the buildings truly are. What did the voice call the city? Amaurot? Look over there. Oh. Hello. Is that a person? Ah, no, my mistake. That's a gnat. Giant. Doesn't seem to have noticed us yet. Giant or no, a resident of this place may have much more to tell us. I said we'd make the first move. Alphanon, you just can't... I said you should have let me go, but whatever. That's a nice tree. Pray excuse my boldness, but might I ask you a few questions? Yo, that dude is giant. Oh, what adorable costumes. Are you children on an excursion? This district has much to teach you. How odd. That sounds like no language I've ever heard, and yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. And which district is this exactly? You must be lost. Poor things. You stand in the Polyrite district, wherein lie the institution most vital to the management of our star. Can you tell us what I am Schlecht? Can you tell us who rules this city? Let's not say his name just yet. Who rules? What a curious question. May I be referred to our supervising body, the Convenience of 14? So Amaurot isn't the leader here? Amaurot is a member of the convocation. Were you hoping to witness its deeds firsthand? Hardly surprising, I suppose. The whole world holds its breath on this final days draws near, and our brightest minds race to implement their plans. Oh, remember, that's like in the trailer of Endwalker, they said the final days, so we're getting there. Actually, was it Amaurot who voiced that bit of the trailer? I don't know. Though you must understand that gaining an audience at this time will be next to impossible. You should hurry home now before your families begin to worry. Do you need me to walk you back? No, thank you. We will be fine. Very well. Take care, little ones. I'm like 26, so like... And he just disappears. What was that all about? To my eyes, these people appear as arcane entities. I suspect Amaurot wove them from Aether, much as he restricted the city as the rest of the city. Fuck me. The final days. My death! Woo! Such words will be fit the oblivion described to us as our Asian foe. A catastrophe of unpredicted scale, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiac, and therein Heidelin herself. But that happened centuries and centuries ago, didn't it? That men spoke as if they were rushing to avert a disaster here and now. Unless, for these people, the distant past is the here and now. I believe thou hast the right of it, Master Alphanon. This ethereal Amaurot and its residents appear to be phantoms of a different age. Amaurot hath reconstructed a memory, a moment in time from before the star was sundered. Lovely. So we have found ourselves in a long-destroyed city inhabited by the long-departed. An unusual situation, to be sure, but at least we're able to parley with these ancients. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use this to our advantage. Split up, strike up some conversations, and see if we can't learn the location of our quarry. And while we're at it, it wouldn't hurt to wheedle out a few more details regarding the conversation of 14 and the impending disaster. Mingling then. Let's meet back here when our jaws start aching. But then we'd just be talking more. You know what? I'm glad that they let me summon this thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna assume... Huh. Northwest, huh? So that one would be around here. Why didn't I grab that one then if it was gonna be like up there? It would seem the hall is host to a more prestigious visitor this day. And what, pray tell, shall be the subject of our discussion, young one? Oh, the conversation and their heading of the coming peril. It's only natural that you should have questions. Shall we begin with the members themselves? As all know, the 14 are the wisest and most persistent among us. They are the stewards of order, responsibility of decision, in which they start turning seasons after season. Be it the speaker, Lahab... I knew it. I was about to say, these are the 14 that we've seen before. Lahabrea, or the emissary Ildibus, each seat is occupied by an elected sage of surpassing intellect. Lorgard, Mitred, and Mitchlek, their individual titles have, as a gesture of respect and a matter of tradition, become synonymous with their incumbents. Thus it is with great incredibility that I greet this recent rumor that a seat in the conversation is soon to be left vacant. If proved true, 'twould be an unpredictable development, and testament to the immeasurable pressure under which our saviors are toiling. In event, I, for one, am confident and shall deliver our star unto salvation. Bye, bitch. Okay, he just yeeted the fuck on out of here. Now, these people, it's not so weird if I walk past them or through them, because, hey, guess what? Oh, I honestly thought you would be the one I talked to, but you are not. Or maybe you are. You are. Ha. Hi. Good gracious, child, where is your family? You should not be alone at a time like this. Run along home quickly now. Have you not heard? Though yet confined to the lands across the sea, a terrible phenomenon afflicts our star. They are calling it the final days. It is said it starts suddenly, a catastrophic kneeling from beneath the earth. The sound distorts all living things within earshot and wrests from us control of our creation magic text. Once that happens, all is lost. Fear, pain, despair. Every dread impulse is siphoned from our minds and given substance. An eternal fall of fiery rain. An intricacy spine of a nightmarish beast. No one can point to the source of the phenomenon. It is as if the star itself has fallen ill, as if a force implacable to a life now festers and spreads. It is only a matter of time until Amaurot too resounds to that distorted squall. You should stay with your loved ones, child. Stay with them. Bye, bitch. I must go. My home planet needs me. I think I should just go fucking attune to the Aetherite. After I grab this. One. Hello. An audience with Emmett Schlecht? I'm afraid you have the wrong office. The little one, and besides, he will be far too busy to field the questions of curious children. Surely you have been told of the looming catastrophe? Every resource available to the conversation must be spent upon ensuring our world survives. They have yet to make an official announcement, but it's said that 14 are moving forward with a plan to scarce credible proportions, one which promises to grant will to the very star itself. They will invoke our mightiest spells of creation to birth an entity of all-encompassing magnificence, and then they will rewrite the laws of existence. Oh, this is them summoning Zodiark. It's a huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption spreads this far. Thus I say to you again, do not hold out hope for an audience. Bye! Yo, so we'll have one more mission and then it's time to be Shadowbringers. Fuck yeah. And if I didn't have that little bit of a distraction, I'd probably be on that mission right now. Hell, I'd probably be in the middle of the dungeon. Nice. So one more mission, and then it's time for Shadowbringers. Do we seriously have to meet back to where we fucking were? To the underworld. Oh, hey guys. Oh, this was experience. I was never very fond of being treated like a child, but it did make asking questions less suspicious. Oh, if it was not son before than I am now, people that say believe they face the end of the world. I cannot imagine what purpose compelled Emmett Schleck to recreate this ancient Amaurot. And yet, I fancy I hear his words towards echoing throughout the ocean trench. He would have his story known. I should start selling, like, maybe sell, like, all this food stuff. Like, I don't need it. And of course, you give me fucking more! Just gonna grab the battle dance materia. Actually, yeah, I might as well. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully then our next move will become clear. And this is what I learned, and I learned this, and this, and this. So it seemed our conversations were much alike. A looming disaster, creation magitex, random monk, and the conversation's efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time where these events came to pass. Oh, Urianger, if I may, what are your thoughts on the ancient's art of creation? A fascinating disciple indeed. Lots of the mind can convince may be rendered in reality. All that is required is a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. It is not dissimilar to the primal rites taught by the Asians, when ritual ceremony beneath life into fragments of myth and legend. I see we arrive at the same conclusion then. People who lived in the age before surrendering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how drained these creation magics must be, it seems they paid the cost with not more than a fraction of the aether which coursed through their own bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies and then seek to draw the balance from elsewhere, from a hoard of crystals mayhap, or from the very land itself. 'Twas when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became in effect a means of destruction.
An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study. But despite all these revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emmett Schleck. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhap, but from what we've heard, it seems the conversation 14 is secreted in the nearby Capitol building. When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without a right of permission. So we tried our luck at the Borough Administrator, which we thought these permissions might be issued, but the clerk there said he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, Andy, could you be eligible for one of these rights? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you are. It might be that your name is registered to the rules as well. What the look, I say. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll head back to the Capitol and search for a less official point of entry, just in case. Pray allow me to accompany thee on thy reconnaissance. An Archean perspective may prove needful. Yeah. Hi. I think I'd like to speak with more of the ancients. Mayhap they know something that could help cure Andy's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course I don't mind. Just lead the way. Ah, yay! My sisters are getting along. And we'll do nothing. Near Stoll and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There's surely more intelligence to be had. And so we part ways once more. This time, however, let's reconvene in the front of the Capitol. Which will be the dungeon. For the next mission. I don't care. I'm gonna get more of the gil back. Plus, I'll be honest, I honestly have not spending gil on anything. Like, I've spent gil on some... Like, the only times I... Ooh, I like your color scheme of yours. The only time I've spent gil on stuff is repairs. Hello. Hello. Visitor's right. Yes, I can assist you. Full name, please. Annie Doll, please wait near the counter while I confirm your details. Annie Doll, your application is ready for collection. As your registry was approved by Emmett Schleck himself, further forms of identification will not be required. Here are your application documents. Submit them at the Bureau of the Sacrament. The clerk will issue you with a visitor's right for the Capitol. Okay. Like, as I'm like traversing through here, I have in my mind about like everything going on. Like, I'm going back to this fanfic that I've been talking about. Like, for this fanfic, you know, I go everything, like, as I'm traversing to this spot, going through my mind, I think back to, like, the beginning of my adventures. Meeting up Alize and Alphanone, meeting with the Scions, taking down Primals, doing all that stuff. Everything that happened in Heaven's Sword, everything that happened, like, here and there and such and such. It's like, man, what a time. What a thing. It's like all this stuff happening. And then I think back to the Crystal Tower event. I think back to the X-Arc and how that like we came about and such, and how he like, you know, how he's like my super friend and all that stuff, and how I'm like gonna fucking die here. So I'm like, and every now and then I get like those flashes in my head, like like the like I get the flashes like, oh hey, you're gonna turn, even though you don't yet, but it gets very close. Like every now and then I get the feelings like, ugh, I must hurry type thing. I think of Lise, I think of my girlfriend Lise, and like, God, she's gonna kill me when I get back, or she's gonna kill me if she knows all the shit I've been through and all that stuff. We had moments in Stormblood, and I fucking hate that she's like not part of this adventure. Though again, I feel like
that's all Stormblood was. Stormblood was about Lys, more so than anyone else. Next, please. Here you go. Visiting the capital, are we? Please take a seat. Your name will be called once the application has been processed. Nah. A yoink. Ah, yep. And then, yep. May I? Huh? Okay. Oh, hi. Huh. You, I think, are from a time beyond ours. Have you followed in the wake of Amaurot-Final? Maybe. Nay, there's no cause for alarm. I'm simply a shade, here and not here. I know only that my name is Patriotius, and that the city is a recreation, a phantom moment plucked from the well of history. These others seem unaware of their pale existence, but one of Amaurot's mind was distracted when it came to my reconstruction. And straight through the thought would have been enough. Others will realize the truth, for example. We were close friends once, you see. Yet in spite of my perception, I play the same role as all the rest. A bit part, meant to bring color and noise as well to this well-crafted stage. Too much scrutiny, and we shall burst like the fragile bubbles we are. Thus I tell you again, my presence is not to concern you. I wish only to share your company whilst we wait. Okay. This is like fucking, If you've come this far, then you know of the catastrophe which awaits us on our morrow. The final days. What brings an isolated incident soon swelled into a world-spanning threat. The Confederation of 14, well, it was 13 at the time, endeavored to create a will for our star. It would reappear the fundamental laws of order and halt the spread of destruction. But creation on such a scale required an immense source of power. Of those of us who still lived, nearly half offered up their lives in the name of salvation. And from their sacrifice, Zodiac was born, just as we had hoped. He reached forth and halted the march of oblivion. Yet oh, how the star had suffered. So many species lost. The land was blighted and the waters poisoned. Even the wind had ceased to blow. Once more did our people give of themselves to Zodiac. Another half of our race sacrificed to cleanse the world, to ensure that the trees and grasses and myriad tiny lives would sprout and grow and flourish. The cycle of life had begun anew, and we reconsidered the means by which we might protect it. The conversation decided thus. We would nature our world until it was bursting with vitality. Then, when the time was right, we would offer some portion of its living energy to Zodiac. In return, he would restore to us those brethren whose souls had fed his strength, and together we would resume our role as stewards. There were, however, those who disagreed with the plans. They argued that enough had been sacrificed to Zodiac, that this new world should belong to the lives newly born. These descendants surrendered their life energies in the creation of Heidelin, an incarnation of their opposing belief. And for the first time in history, our people stood divided. Know you, then, how this conflict ended? Yeah. I thought you might. I've been a champion for the will of Zodiac. The original plan may have been set back by millennia, but he will have not abandoned his course. He will pay the price for our return by whatever means is necessary. And though he may carry himself as a central guild ease, Emmett Schlecht is not a man to bear his burdens lightly. In fact, I imagine they have only grown heavier with every passing century. Oh, okay. So this is why his stories, this is why he's considered like a sad character in the game, is he just wants to bring back his people. But at the cost of like us and such. His truly terrible weight he has chosen to carry. I wonder if that's like his true form, or what his true form actually looks like. Is he like one of these guys, except like... Andy doll. Yo, everyone else is gone. Seems your turn has come. Pray do not let me keep you. Thank you. And now, oh, I was about to say, and now he's going to be gone. Because I was like, I was going to turn. There was one last thing. You walk with another at your side, yes? Oh. Nay, I see no different form. Just the faintest suggestion of a second soul. I doubt it visible to anyone but me. Otherwise, I assume only you can see and hear this eternal companion. Yeah, he's my bro. Your connection is hardly a coincidence. In our time, the two of you were one. The color of your souls tells the tale. Wait, what? In our time? I am a reincarnation. What, am I the 14th person that was at that seat table, but I got kicked out or something? I hear that this thing of this cannot be mistaken, no matter how thin the soul is spread. This is just the kind of fate I might expect for one such as he. Surely Emmett Schlecht has recognized the hint of him in you. Idol! Fare you well, my new old friend. May you find what it is you seek. And he's gone now. Yep. Yo, what in the ever-living fuck? Sorry. Your visitor's right as requested. When you wish to gain amendments to the capital, simply present the document to the attendant within. Yeah. Yo. Like I said, I'm probably going to get all that gil back. And then some, so it's not a big deal. Plus, I have almost 2 million gil, and like I said, I barely spend it. And plus, I'm going to be selling shit anyway, so... Like, all that green stuff on that first column there on my items, that's all going to be sold. Actually, is it? Oh, well.
Hey, Thancred. You're not Thancred. Finally, you were gone so long, I was on the verge of my own rescue party. I fed you in the bureaucratic ventures. Got it. Ah, I see my instincts were correct. And a good thing, too. Orianja and I weighed our chances breaking into the capital, and an official entrance is by far the most attractive option. The capital boasts not a single armed sentry, so it would seem that in their time they did not deem it needful for the post guards. The windows and doors, however, appear heavily warded. Though mightily did we strive with strength mundane and magical, we failed to budge them even a fraction of 1 ilm. Perhaps 'twas simply the case that Emmett-Slack's recreation did not exceed to their usual function. We didn't try everything, of course, but we thought it best to conserve our time and energy for more pressing matters. Speaking of which, Ryan and I tried asking about a cure for you. Problem is, these ancients didn't exist beyond onwards today. They will happily tell their own tales, but whether we intend to explain our situation, the conversation quickly became muddled. What of you, Andy? Was aught worry of instinct said during your efforts to obtain a right? I learned a lot of shit. Let me tell you. A great sacrifice of life in exchange for the brethren's resurrection? And you say all the Ascian scheming has been leading to this? Yeah. All this time. But they still mean to enact this plan, then things won't end with the rejoining. I thought we knew their intentions in full. Restore the world to its former glory and in turn empower Zodiac to reclaim his throne as the will of the star. Yet that was merely a step along the way. I hesitate to put it into words, but we have to assume that following the final rejoining, the Ascians mean to draw out the lives of the Source to make their sacrifice to Zodiac. That does seem the most likely scenario. Mayhap those who align with the Ascians would be spared that fate. But what value is then surveying when all of our history, all of our struggles will be erased? Cannot conscientiate such an act. Of course not, and that's to say not of what Emmett-Slack plans for the Exarch's power. Do we stand by and let him threaten our future as well as our past? We need to find him, Andy, and when we do, make your mark. Change the course of history in a way that's felt by those who came before and those who come after, by everyone you've ever met. Be the Shadowbringer. Change things as that even my other self, dying somewhere in the future, Calamity will smile and say, I knew you would win. Is finding Emmett-Slack the only way? He created an entire city. It will take everything we have to defeat him, if we even can. And if you push that hard in your current state, the light will break free. Decision to press on lies with you, just as it lies with each and every one of us. It's not really a decision, there's only really one decision. Dude walking in the fucking background like, don't mind me. It's time. Actually, I do have this. I mean, like I said, it doesn't fucking matter. It's fucking materia. Alrighty. Shadowbringers. Do you remember that talk we had at the top of the tower of Quas? I'm still at the same mind now as I was then. I don't abandon you. You don't abandon me, and together we make a difference in this fight. There's always hope if we look for it. I saw it again and again as you tore through those veils of light from the sky. If we keep taking the next step forward, there's a chance we'll find a way out to save you. So no matter how long it takes or how much it hurts, you can count on me to keep on walking.
I'm seriously going to have to end up talking to everyone, aren't I? Valtteri spoke of the disaster he would bring upon our own heads. The ceaseless conflict. Imagine how he would sneer to see what's become of the first, not to mention your precious predicament. And yet, who can defy the fire your deeds have ignited the people's hearts? You achieve what my logic and ideals never could, uniting desperate peoples under the banner of hope and common purpose. Without you, that giant house would never have raised its hand. I have borne witness to many such miracles at your side, and will do so again. This is but another obstacle on the road. So come, let us travel it. Drag me through the wonder and danger as you are about want to do, and I shall endeavor not to slow you down. As well thou but knowest, if we are to usher Amaurot-Final to its rest, we must needs bind his asking soul, and shatter with the overwhelming force. The formal task requires Arthuric, and such have I prepared, upon the exarch's asking no less, though 'twas ever mine intent to provide said boon. The future whence our noble friend doth hail is a world fallen to Asian artifice, and he would not see such grim history repeated. In a sense, Amaurot-Final's destruction will be the culmination of the exarch's efforts, a reward for all that he has endured this many years. Yet, even as those stride into the jaws of peril, forget not but that his fondest wish, and that many others besides, is to see thee survive unto the morrow. It is in purest of this happiness of outcome that I do pledge to remain at thy side. Our time in the First has been a never-ending succession of trials, and as arduous as our path in the Source ever was. Yet through all our journey together, thou, that deep and foreboding wood, you have helped me to stay true to my convictions. Thus would I return the favor. Do as your heart decrees, without hesitation or regret. And that is all I will say of the matter. Thancred. Oh, this has put everyone in a sullen mood, hasn't it? Honestly, we're not even sure this will be the end of it. But I suppose we should speak our mind when we have the opportunity. You tell me that much in Amaurot. So forgive me this moment of sentiment, Ande. By dragging me into this sorry mess, you've given me the chance to think and act as I should have, for Ryan's sake. Words cannot express how much this has changed my life, or how grateful I am for your support. So I shall express my gratitude through actions instead. No matter where your decision to go, I will be there, guarding your back. Oh, sorry. When Minthelia entrusted me with her power, she warned me that no matter how strong you became, you can still fall victim to despair. You can still feel powerless. And she was right. After you collapsed at Mount Gog, my hands wouldn't stop shaking. If I made a mistake, if I failed to bind the light within you, I was terrified you would die. Even now, you could be moments from turning, and I wouldn't know how to save you. You, Thancred, the others, we've all been there when I needed help. Minthelia surrendered her life to me, her legacy. I should be ready to do the same for you, and I want to, I do, but I'm not good enough. She told me to follow your example, and I've tried. I've really tried. No, honey. Then you shouldn't hang your head. I'm not asking to be saved. Then you shouldn't hang your head. I shouldn't? Fate can be cruel, but a smile better suits a hero. We must all keep looking forward, like the heroes who never gave up hope for this world. Fate can be cruel, but a smile better suits a hero. I'm probably smiling under this mask. I'm not sure Actually, never mind. I think I'll understand better if I try it for myself. No, nothing will come for brooding here in self-pity. I've made my decision, Andy. I'm going with you. Where'd you go? When you get the trial duty, make sure you have enough time. Oh boy, that makes me scared. Well, you know, that's fine. Like I said, we're gonna wrap this up. How fucking long is it gonna be? Over the capital, officers must present official right of permission before amnesty will be granted. Here you go. Your documents appear to be in order. You may proceed into the capital, but any guests you may choose to bring with you must remain in your vicinity at all times. Bye, bitch.
This really is unacceptable. I gave you very specific instructions.
Emmett Selk.
Emmett Selk.
My invitation was for an abomination, ripe with the power to bring about the world's annihilation. Not this half-broken thing. Whatever am I to do with you?
Well, I said it yourself. I've never met your
You
expectations.
insist on
So.
keeping the same familiar company. Are you so lost without them?
It is not he who is lost without the familiar. Not content with remaking an entire city, you aim to fill it with the reconstituted souls of the dead.
I may have gotten a little carried away in my attention to detail, added a few unnecessary flourishes.
Only a few, huh?
Well, there's no point trying to hide it. Yes. Once the rejoining of worlds is complete, Zodiac will regain his full strength and shatter his prison. Then we shall offer up the Source's remaining inhabitants in sacrifice, that we might resurrect our brethren who died to bring Zodiac into existence. But what was it that you came here to do exactly?
We came here for the Exarch.
Well, you can't have him. The wisdom that man guards may open up new worlds of possibilities. He has unlocked the secrets of travel across the rift, and through time as well, it would seem. Quite an accomplishment for one of his incomplete nature. I must explore the limits of his capabilities, and harness that power for the Ardor. Even now, after everything, you refuse to see reason. You think it unfair that you are subject to suffering? That your lives will be sacrificed for the Ancients? Look at me! I have lived 1,000 of your lives. I have broken bread with you. Fought with you, grown ill, grown old, sired children, and yes, welcomed death's sweet embrace.
Yeah, because I'm like a friend of his, aren't I?
Eons have I measured your worth and found you wanting. Too weak and feeble-minded to serve as stewards of any star. your recent spats with Vorthri and his sin eaters taught you nothing? Have you not learned that your ignorance and frailty beget only endless misery? How long do you mean to perpetuate this farce? How much more must I endure your bumbling interference? Let us imagine that the laws of reality are again undone and the world faces true annihilation. Do you honestly believe that half your number would sacrifice themselves to save the other? Of course they wouldn't!
I was about to say they wouldn't.
And if you had witnessed history unfold as I have, you would reach the same conclusion. You cannot be entrusted with our legacy.
I will bring back our brethren, our friends, our loved ones. The world belongs to us, and us alone.
Emmet Selk! We understand, truly, but it makes no difference. The ones you love are in the past, while ours are here in the present. One day, we too will be ashes and dust, but not today. Our time is not yet finished. We share your conviction, and that is why we will not abandon our course.
You think us the same? You think your tattered soul of equal worth to those I lost?
Oh.
Then come. Earn your place. Prove yourselves worthy to inherit this star.
Oh, that's hell!
Was the end of our era and the beginning of our great work. A fitting backdrop for your final judgment.
I shall wait within, but do not spend too much time on your preparations. There's no telling how much longer the guest of honor will last.
This motherfucker. Time. Shadowbringers ends.
It's time, guys. Even though you already seen it, but now you'll see my face after it's all been through for. And there it is. Yeah, the face is the same. The hair is different, though. Let's actually see if, like, this is actually the best outfit for me. It is. Cool. Hey guys, what's up? And now this is the moment where I actually, in all honesty, the moment I would do this would be the fight before Epic Schleck, so.
Here we go.
What? Are you fucking kidding me? Motherfucker! How the fuck am I supposed to get... Okay. Son of a bitch. Went through all of that fucking badass shit, and they're like, oh, sorry, you don't have the item level requirement. Fuck the item level requirements. That's some straight up bullshit. Alright guys, I'm leaving the stream. I apologize for this, but I'll be back on Tuesday where we will actually finish Shadowbringers. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye fucking bye. God damn it, I fucking hate this fucking game. Bye.